Okay, so when you turn it on, you should get this menu that comes up. Here's the LabQuest app, and it's nice because it's got a periodic table too. So
that's just built in. That's not.
That's just built in, so you can.
What kind of info does it give you? Tungsten,
about
tungsten.
cobalt.
Cobalt.
And in cobalt here, I've got all this kind of information about atomic number, electronegativity, electron configurator. Yeah, kind of cool.
How do you get out of there? Just go back.
Hit the X.
Hit the X. Oh,
the X up in the top. So periodic table. And it goes back to the sensors, but accessories as well. Let's check that out. So it's got sound recorder, calculator, and a stopwatch.
Sound recorder, that's interesting.
Well, these are things that might be handy for lab. Yeah, so I'm assuming in the sound recorder you probably want to have an SD card or something to store.
Yeah.
Preferences, audio orientation, light and power, and you can actually install a printer to it. I think you have to get like an HP. I think it said HP wireless printer compatible. Something about that.
Score.
Yeah. And then I don't know much about these two, the audio function generator and power amplifier, but when you're in connections...
you can roll through the all the different frequencies if you want to do a sound unit or something like that.
Yeah, I gotcha. More physics-y things, huh?
More just science goodness.
So, okay, so here's the data share graphical analysis. Here's data share graphical analysis, and this is what you actually have to turn on. You have to go into it and turn it on, and it'll tell you, first of all, the address to get to, and you can actually get a QR code as well. I'm not on a network, so it's not doing anything right now, but you have to turn that on before you get to like the iPad, which we'll show you in a moment.
It'll snap up a QR code, and then what happens?
So you could, like, say, leave this out at the beginning of class. Kids could come in with their phones or devices, scan the QR code. It'll pop up to the web page that has the data share on it. You can also allow remote control of data collection, too, from the app. So we'll show you that.
Cool.
We'll show you that in a little bit. All right, so some other system stuff, standard system stuff. Calibrate the screen, especially if you're using the stylus.
So is that just for the stylus? I think
it's just, well, I think it's probably just for the touch screen itself.
Okay.
You know what this is missing?
What's that?
Which I really don't need, but any touch screen comes with those little chamois, those cleaners.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Angry Birds.
Well,
surprised Angry Birds isn't on this. It's on every other device.
It would be kind of cool because you could actually do science with the Angry Birds on this device.
No,
never mind.
It's been done.
Well, it's not running Android. I think that's the main thing.
Oh,
so
yeah. What is it running? What OS? Is it their own thing?
LabQuest 2 OS. I don't know. I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
But anyhow, let's go to the LabQuest app, and you'll notice here, if you go to sensors, you can do the sensor setup, and there's actually a few built-in sensors, GPS, accelerometers, X, Y, and Z, temperature, microphone, and light sensor. That's built in. If you like, that's the microphone,
and
that's the light sensor.
Yeah, sure.
And then you can also plug in 3 regular sensors and 2 digital sensors as well.
Awesome.
So you can plug in anything you want to it. You can also load experiments too. So if I have a I can load some experiments that I need to, especially when you have the devices attached.
Yeah, that one's from 1970.
Yeah. All right. So let's go to the wireless options here. Now, in the wireless options, you can actually set up a wireless network.
Hey, there's my neighbor's wireless.
Well, is that protected? Yeah, it is. Okay, so you can join a wireless network, which we do at school, and that's the AASD login. Obviously, it's failing because it's not in range, but I don't even have to connect to the internet to use it. It just has to connect to the network. But I'm going to create a network, and I'm just going to call this network,
Backyard
Lab LQ 2. Backyard would have been good too, but that's a lot of typing, and I'm not a teenager that knows how to use my fingers and thumbs at this angle. I'm not going to create a passphrase, but I'm just going to create that.
Was that just a password so no one hacks your lab pro?
Well, yeah, I guess.
Are you kids collecting data back there? All right.
Okay, so then now here's the thing. It gives you an IP address for the device.
Okay.
And what it's creating is an ad hoc network right now.
Yeah.
So let's go back to connections and let's go to data share graphical analysis.
Yeah.
It doesn't have, I guess, yep, there's a QR code.
So now your iPad should be able to snap that QR code.
And it will. I'm going to put the little feet up, and I'm going to bring up the iPad here. All right, so the first thing I got to do is I got to get on the same network. I got to log on to the network, LQ2. There we go. And they're going to log into that network, and it's just an ad hoc network. And this ad hoc network should allow me to connect to the LabQuest itself. So I'm actually going to go to a scanning app here. And this will allow me, as soon as the camera part comes up here, I should be able to scan the QR code And
So
we're having some sun issues here.
Backyard physics, boys
There
and
we
girls.
go. Okay, here's the QR code. Boom.
Oh, look at that.
And it should come up.
So what are we going to see here? This is going to be the data. Oh.
Okay, so yeah, this is the app that allows you to collect the data.
Turn the microphone on. How do you turn the microphone on?
Well, let's do that. Okay, so I'm going to have the app here, and I'm going to go back to the LabQuest app.
Does the app control it or just report out data?
I don't have it set up that way, but you can.
Oh.
So I'm going to go to Sensors, Sensor Setup. I'm going to choose the microphone.
Then we can listen to ourselves.
Well, here you go, but obviously it's not collecting, so I'm going to hit play, and there's the data.
Oh, for crying out loud! Let's talk.
Oh yeah!
Hold on, ready.
Okay, well
no.
I got it. It's done.
Ooh, do it again. Do it again.
It only did it for half a second.
Make it go again. Boo! That's me.
Okay, and then you see the data refreshed.
Oh, look at that.
So that's pretty neat.
Yeah, pretty neat.
I mean, imagine having a bunch of devices connected to it, and kids could just think about doing a demonstration, and instead of just having them watch it,
well,
they're
like what
engaged.
David said, car ride.
Yeah, exactly.
I know.
I was actually thinking about what things you could do, because you have a GPS, you have accelerometers in there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, field trip could be the field trip is the bus, kids.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I mean, in a nutshell, this is kind of it. This is nice, and I haven't explored too much with it, but you can do a bunch of other things. Now here, on the app itself, I can do some selection stuff. I can put a linear fit on it. I can do a quadratic fit.
That's just in the browser?
This is within the browser. That doesn't really make any sense, of course, but I'm just showing you what you can do.
Well, I think there's meaning there.
There is meaning. I can change this to 2 graphs, so if you have two different things that you're collecting at the same time.
So this isn't the graphical analysis app yet?
This is not the app, no. This is just,
this
is the browser app.
This is a lot without the app.
I could even, if I wanted the table itself, I could just get the table and go from the data. Look at that data. Here's the information about it. It gives you some information oh yeah, double tap to auto scale, tap a graph to examine, drag to make a selection, and so it's really it's powerful is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm excited to play more.
All right, well, why don't we wrap this up and get out and collect some data?
Data!